Alright YouTube, how is it going? This is just some Diamond Dynasty gameplay, and originally I was just gonna make a video and try to get that Nolan Ryan debut, the 97 one, but in this video, me and my opponent have the pretty much exact same name if anyone here has watched Dodgeball, but I think my uniforms are a little bit better, and we had the 84 rookie Max Scherzer. I was just had him in my line to try to get those strikeouts, and we're starting off pretty well as Ryan Braun goes down swing at the high fastball, which brings up Mike Trout, very dangerous hitter, and he grounds out to the shortstop, the 99 Seattle Alex Rodriguez, to put two away in the inning. And then Chris Bryant comes up. We try to go away with this pitch, and rookie Max Scherzer is doing well for me so far. It's the first time I've ever pitched with him, and I think it's like 35 strikeouts is the mission or such. Fast forwarding to the top of the second. Yep, top of the second. Just saw that. Striking out his Adrian Beltre, I think it was, the slider, and Buster Posey comes up, striking him out. So far I'm liking this rookie Max Scherzer. Now into the bottom of the second, I have my 95 Jose Bautista up, and that pitch looked really good, but fortunately, happens to me a lot. I like be a changeup slider, not expecting it, and just ground it over top of it. We get his creative player to almost pop out to the catcher, but unfortunately Russell Martin is not able to get on that, so we try to go low with this pitch, and rookie Max Scherzer gets him swing with the low changeup. He wasn't expecting it low, or probably that, or probably a changeup, and so brings up his pitcher Daniel Hudson, who I just go pretty sure I just go right after him with just like high or fastballs and stuff, cutters and stuff, because I'm not really afraid of the pitcher unless it's like an actual good National League pitcher like Bumgarner or Syndergaard. So we just go right after him, then put the slider outside, sends him down easily. Bottom of the third now, still no hits in this ball game, and that brings up Daniel Murphy for us. I thought that ball was hit really well, but fortunately, right at one of his outfielders. So still no hits for any of the team, and it brings up our pitcher Max Scherzer. And usually, I'm not good with pitchers, but actually, Max Scherzer does something that I wouldn't expect in this game. He didn't strike out. Don't worry, he didn't strike out, but he did. Nope, that's not it. You're gonna think I went yard right here, but it's not as exciting as going yard. But he did get the first hit of the ball game for either team, which is, I thought I'd just include that clip because, pitcher getting a base hit, breaking up the no-hitter for both teams. Then we have Carl Crawford, speedy Carl Crawford. Try to get something going with him. First pitch swinging, line drive, right to the outfielder. And still 0-0. One hit now, thanks to Max Scherzer. Brings up Ryan Braun back up to the top of the order, the top of the fourth, 2-2 count. Freezes him with the fastball inside. He didn't know what to do with that. Then he brings up Mike Trout. This ball is hit high and deep, but luckily we have Jose Bautista there. So Bautista is able to rein it in, get it back in the infield, and then I come up with Josh Hamilton. He works a walk, brings up Adrian Beltre, who I actually just got from feeding Dodger players. 2 out, fastball inside. It was just tough facing this guy. He pumped a lot of inside fastballs, which I found really annoying. Then I end up grounding out. He just went to second base the shortest way. Still 0-0 though. Back at the bottom of 5. Bautista batting. 4-pitch walk. Actually, I don't know if it was 4 pitches, but 4-ball walk, I guess. That is how you walk. I don't know what I'm saying. Brings up Russell Martin though. He gets a nice line drive right back up the middle. So we have runners on first and second now with nobody out. And that brings up Daniel Murphy, who I was really looking forward to this at bat, but the shatters the bat, and the bat actually went farther than the ball did, so there's that. Then Max Scherzer, who I was feeling pretty good because, I got a base hit with him last time, but I decided just to sacrifice bunt, why not? And he tries to go to 2, but not happening there, and Max Scherzer was safe too. So now we have bases loaded with 2 out for Alex Rodriguez. High fastball again, struck me out. So at the end of 5, still 0-0. We have a couple more hits. He still doesn't have a hit at all, so that's looking good for us. We're still pitching no hitter with the Max Scherzer. And he has George Brett coming up. I don't know, I forget what team George Brett played for. I think he was a Royal. But anyways, he broke up the no-hitter there, so it's kind of sad there. Ends the no-hitter for Max Scherzer. I was actually pitching really well with them. I think I just missed my spot there. Again, here comes his creative player. High fastball. He tries to bunt cheese me, but Max Scherzer's on that. So don't worry about that, because I just don't like people who bunt cheese. But he ends up taking out his pitcher to bring in Charlie Blackmon. So his pitcher only went 5 innings. Charlie Blackmon tries to do a little bunt cheesing here, but wasn't having any of that. So I'm like, here's a pitch downstairs that he can't hit at all. He still swings at it. We go to first for the easy out. 2 outs now. He has a run on second, so base hit might score him. He brings up Ryan Braun. Top of the order for him. And he tries to bunt cheese again, but we have Russell Martin who pounces on it quickly, so we are all good. Bunt cheesing will not harm us. Now, bottom of the 6th, Adrian Beltre coming in. I was looking inside, and he threw it inside, but it was way inside. But luckily, I fought it off for a nice weak base hit, I guess. Now 0-2 to Bautista, 2 out. Thought I hit that ball well, but fortunately just got too much under it. That'll be an easy out to end the inning for him. And now we go to the top of the 7th. Max Scherzer is still in the game, just dominant right now. Strikes out Mike Trout on a slider away. Brings up Seager. He strikes out on a slider. And then I think he brought in Steve Cishek, who was just not doing well as Russell Martin strikes out there. And I was thinking about taking out Max Scherzer, but he's doing so well. And actually, yeah, he's doing so well for me, so I'm like, I'll just leave him in. I already got base hit with him anyway. 2 outs, like, nothing really is going to happen. Don't need to take him out. And actually, I get another base hit with him right back up the middle. So I'm kind of glad I took him in, but here, I probably should have gone a pinch hitter, because you'll see why in a second, because I have Carl Crawford. He hits one deep, and it goes off the wall, but Max Scherzer only has 14 speed, so I think if I had someone like faster than him, I could have scored him, but unfortunately, I didn't, so I have runners on second and third now with 2 out. And it brings up A-Rod, and slider away, got me swinging, so fortunately, we weren't able to cash in on that opportunity, but nonetheless, back to the top of the 8th, striking out Adrian Beltre. Buster Posey now, trying to go inside to him, and oh, I thought that was a base hit, but no, Daniel Murphy flashing the leather, making a nice sliding stop to get the ball. Josh Hamilton, though, thought I hit this ball well, but only to the warning track. Mike Trout, good range, covers it. Adrian Beltre, 0-2 count. It's not good, slider away, gets me every time. Now his creative player back up, striking him out with the high fastball. Only 94, but still, comes at you pretty fast when it's up that high. He brought in Pablo Sandoval for a pinch hitter for Steve Cishek, and he got a base hit out of it. Nothing too big, just a bloop single. Actually, it wasn't a bloop single. It was a good base hit, but we had our center fielder Carl Crawford get over there to cut it off quickly. Back to the top of the order, bring up Ryan Braun, and he flies out to Bautista, which almost didn't get this. Almost went foul, but luckily almost doubled him up there, but I kind of threw it to the cutoff man, and I didn't really realize I had a good opportunity to get him out there, though. But Mike Trout is now up with 2 outs. First pitch swinging, Daniel Murphy flashing the leather again with a nice behind the back toss to the closest bag, second base. Top of the 9th now, still no runs on the board, but we have something cooking right now as Bautista goes right back up the middle, and he gets a nice base hit there. He brings in Kelvin Herrera, who wasn't good for me. Kelvin Herrera strikes Russell Martin out. Brings up Daniel Murphy. I have the advantage for the righty-lefty. Strikes me out. 100-mile-per-hour on the inside. I bring in David Ortiz, so that's the end of it for Max Scherzer. I think he got like 10 strikeouts, which is still really good. And David Ortiz hits one, but unfortunately got under it too much. yet again. So there goes our scoring opportunity in the bottom of the ninth. I brought in, I think Carter, yeah, Carter Caps, I brought him in, so he has runners on first and second with no out, so right now it's not looking too good. He was just persistent to try to bunt with Adrian Beltre, so I was just giving him something that there's no way he could hit, so obviously slider away, he's gonna swing, who doesn't? Brings up Buster Posey for him, still runners on first and second, one out, Buster Posey, first pitch swinging, gonna be an easy fly out for Carl Crawford. No way I'm throwing anyone out with that arm though. Carl Crawford does not have the best arm. It's not very good at all. Brings up George Brett though. Try to go fastball away and didn't work out. We get a base hit. And I tried to throw it to third here because I thought I maybe had time, but it literally took Josh Hamilton forever to throw the ball. Literally took him so long. If he tried to go home, I would just wouldn't have gotten there in time. But his creative player strikes out on a curveball low, and here we go to the middle of the or bottom of the 10th. Thought I got a nice piece of thought I hit that ball well for Carl Crawford, but just rolled over on top of it. And finally, Alex Rodriguez comes back up. Hopefully we can do something with him. Still has Kelvin Herrera, but Kelvin Herrera leaves the ball right over the middle of the plate, and Alex Rodriguez ends the ball game in one swing of the bat. Only one run in the ball game, but that was just enough to win it. Obviously, player of the game goes to Max Scherzer. I was just loving pitching with this Max Scherzer card. He was just so like dominant for me. Maybe my opponent was bad. I don't want to say that because maybe he's really good, but Max Scherzer only gives up 2 hits and 10 strikeouts though in just 9 innings. Unfortunately, he didn't get the win though because we took him out when there was not even a score. But Carter Caps gets the win. Kelvin Herrera gets the loss. A-Rod gets a nice home run, walk-off win. We win. Rating goes up by, I think, plus 13. We are now 1609. That's not a very good rating, but I haven't played much Diamond Dynasty this year, even though it is only like a couple months or a month and a bit left until MLB 17 comes out, though. But as always, guys, actually, we get Nate Jones from our new item required after the game. But I was just showing off a little Max Scherzer, the rookie one. I kind of want to get the diamond one now, so I gotta grind out those strikeouts. But as always, guys, that's gonna do it for me. Leave a like and subscribe.